And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh,
when every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This is the painting I like the most. I mean, the others are great too, but this I love the most. Oh, Stanley's computer. This museum is great, I love it. Simply almost everything in this game. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors were the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, so the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay. Yeah. This was the first office, second one, and here we go. Corridor. The pacing of this opening sections was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Okay. Ah. Flying cabinets. Filing cabinets. Flying cabinets. Okay. Well, now they're flying. Oh. I like this room. The two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parabel's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Okay. The office. Okay, we have 3 carpets and wall types. Great. Button sounds. Selections of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Okay. Office computers. Employee database. Ah, credits! Written and designed by Davey, Brandon, and William Pluck. Now, if I remember right, now even I think William is part of CrowsCrowsCrows, who gave me the permission to do this LP, by the way. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Okay. Whee! The point of the Stanley Parabel HD remix is to win. Is to lose. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same. Imagine there was the clock here before. I don't remember. How do I go back? Greenlight. In September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parabel to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. The Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. Well, you made it good. Warzone? Really? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of the people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay, but I would love to play it anyway. So, what have we here? From like Harris, subject question, Mr. Hey, Mr. Oh, wait. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had it intentionally planned to use this in further promotional materials. We never found the perfect use for them. Here are selections of those emails. Okay, I just stand here and we look at it and pause to read it, because this is a bit too fast. Are you okay? No. Thank you. Okay, this is kind of a intelligent remark. Montgomery Jones, okay. The Office. The Launch. An early version of the launch. Less blue. Cargo lift. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Understand it? Cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Great! The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choices leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 50 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Okay. This is... oh man. Option 1. Obey, disobey. First choice. 1 option, 2 options. Vent. What about this? Oh, cool. Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first 2 doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Well, yep. Okay. What is this? This game is now paused. Begin the game, blah 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 blah. Escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player started from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what we were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Oh. Okay. Sending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the sending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Okay. Sending model. The sending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. Sending levers. These levers were originally a part of the sending. The players would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color lever would really pull. But I can't do anything, sadly. Oh, static. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parabel. Okay. No sound. Sad. love to hear it with sound. See it. Okay, let's go back. We haven't seen everything right now. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Well, the last time I played it, it was in 2013, I guess, 3 years ago. Okay. Okay, with all possibilities, this is the best. What have we here? Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of the level got William hired to design the full game. Through much of the environment has changed, the basic layouts from this mockup is still in the game. Okay. So this was it. Ooh, countdown room. Early version. Okay. What have we here? Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator and the monitor room could go up and down, with freedom above and countdown below. We had done this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Really? Okay, and this was the ending in beta. Oh, this is exit now. We don't want to exit right now. Countdown disc. One of these discs from the early version of Countdown ending. I like this disc. Oh, this possibility is freedom ending. The first incarnation of the game's alpha. Okay. But plus we haven't seen everything. Office clock. Screens of the boss's office. Okay. Interesting. How would they build it? And yes, we watch it all. Employee launch. They have put so much effort in this ending, so I won't screw it and just running through it. Underground, an early version. Okay. Ooh. Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogues for the entire game broadly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from
see how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this
takes
room.
that were not used in
Perfect
the
example of poor level design, textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. Of course, we'll probably spend the next hour trying to look closer. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design, textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you.
Rambling about game design. Why not? So it seems we have seen everything so far. Couldn't find something else right now. So let's head for the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to
Oh.
me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Well, this was quite entertaining. No restart? Really? Okay, restart. So, 2 things left. Well, as far as I can...
Stanley
No,
had never seen
3.
the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I don't know how to open the console.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's rush through some points.
Yet there was not a single
Sorry
person
again.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There are some things.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Thank
Quelle
you.
surprise.